seen a summer move this slow?
You miss him, don't you?
No, I couldn't care less. If Joshua wants to go kick around a football at some boot camp, that's his problem.
Reva, if he wants to make the team at UCLA...
Yeah. Didn't I just tell you I don't care? I'm just bored with this summer. Seems like all we ever do is come up here and look out at this creek and argue about what radio station
Well, it wouldn't be no arguing if you would just do what I say.
Oh, Lord, it's not even August yet. I just wish something would happen.
That's obvious.
Now, what is that supposed to mean?
You look for excitement. You should have been around the house earlier. I thought HB was going to bust a gusset.
Oh, well, now that's something new and different.
Ah, may not be new, but it was different. For the first time in recorded history, HB was not mad at me.
So who got it?
Jack. He called and said how he wasn't coming home at the end of summer like he's supposed to.
But he promised me that... Well, no wonder HB was so steamed.
Yeah. Josh said he had to get settled in. Some hooey, you know, getting all responsible like he does. But HB cut right through it and said, you get home. That must really tick Josh off, because he said flat out no. No, there isn't anything worth coming home for. I thought HB was going to stroke out. I mean, his neck was bulging out, the veins.
Nothing worth coming home for, huh?
Now, he didn't mean you, Reva. Well, you know that. He's just trying to get HB...
Oh, now, Billy, didn't I say I don't care? I mean, he's gone, right? Out of sight. Out of mind.
Yeah, I should have said that.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it.
Sorry. I got you all riled up.
Do I look riled?
That's a trick question.
Well, that's one thing. Joshua never could dance a lick. I always hated that. He was a real good talker, but he never could dance.
Well, some talents are just God-given.
Yeah, well, I hear you're a real good dancer.
Oh, yes? Says who?
People who'd know. How long's it been since you've been dancing, Billy?
A long time, Reva. A long time. Yeah, well, speaking of time, I think we better get out of here.
No, not yet. I feel like staying up past my bedtime, and I feel like dancing. I mean, when the summer moves this slow, you gotta do something to pass the time. Once again, you're running away with me.
Thanks again for breakfast, Mr.
Oh,
Shane.
no, you sit right down. I'll get it, but thank you anyway.
Okay.
Did, Billy say where he was staying?
No, not yet.
Does he expect you to stay here?
There's plenty of room.
Well, it's just that nobody said anything.
Well, how do you feel about camping, Dylan?
I like it fine.
Good, fine. We got plenty of gear we can loan you. No problem at all.
Great. Well, I'm just gonna wait outside, okay? Thanks a lot for breakfast, Mrs. Sheen.
You're quite welcome.
Wait!
What?
Can you really fix things?
Most things, yeah.
It's low.
See here. The old arm.
Not that I'm being rude, but it's just that, well, Billy would invite Jack the Ripper home after having a couple of beers
Not
together.
anymore.
Well, maybe not the beer part, but the rest of it's the same.
So where did you meet Billy?
At a bar. In the meantime, he's about to deck me.
That was you?
Yeah. He got me so mad, and then we were about to go at it. And Reva jumped in, and he just popped her right in the eye.
Well, you should consider yourself lucky. It's not a good idea to go after Billy when you haven't had any experience.
You guys have been going a few rounds before, huh?
We have gone several rounds before, yes. In fact, this whole thing is beginning to sound just like old times.
This isn't a race.
Ooh, yeah. I like this much better. Is that why you're such a good dancer? Because you know how to go slow?
I think we've had enough dancing.
Oh, now that's not what you really want.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm just not supposed to want what I really
Oh, now, are
want.
you going to let that bother you now? I mean, I thought that's why we were spending so much time together, because we didn't like words like shouldn't and supposed to.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Like now? Like I'm not supposed to do this?
You know what's going on here, don't you?
Sure. We're dancing. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
There could be a whole lot wrong with it. Reva. Hamp was right.
Was he?
Yeah, he said you could be a whole lot of trouble for me.
You're just scared about Joshua.
Josh. He's the least of my fears right now.
Well, there you go.
Thank you. What do you say?
You're welcome. What a cute kid.
Yes, she is. So tell me something. How did Billy get you to agree to come all the way down here?
Oh, he's paying me.
Oh, I see. Well, I assume he made you drive all the way.
Pretty much, yeah.
Kept telling you that he would spell you at the next rest stop, that he just needed to get his traveling legs back?
Sounds like you know him pretty well.
I know him very well. I'm sure he just kind of popped his feet up there on the dashboard, right?
And kept changing tapes, you know. That's the important job on a road trip.
And talking a lot to keep the driver awake.
Oh, right. So, when is this wedding?
Well, we're not quite sure yet.
Well, who's she marrying?
Me?
You?
Yes. What?
I just thought, I thought these were her people.
Well, they are her people, but they're also my people, and... Listen, I wouldn't worry about it. When it comes to the Shanes and the Lewises, things can get very confusing.
Wait, you're a Lewis?
Yes. I'm Josh Lewis.
You're the brother?
Yeah.
Man, Billy told me you were a real tight, guy.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Next to Billy, the whole world looks pretty restrained.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to go find some camping equipment for Dylan here, and then I'm going to go track down Billy and Reva.
Oh, Lord, there's no telling where they are.
Well, I think I have a pretty good idea, and my guess is they're having a good time.